Hello and welcome. This is our second training video. My name is Dr. John Mason. I'm the founder and the facilitator of Masters of the Journey. We want you to set the stage, if you're going to be a facilitator, to build a new community and to have a most successful experience in inviting people. In our first video, we talked about some of the professional people that you might want to invite. Anybody that is interested in spiritual development and consciousness that you know of, you might want them to come, particularly if they've had an experience that was an awakening of their consciousness and they want to tell that story. We want to be able to share those stories. Now, when you set up a meeting, you might want to find a venue that is either no cost or a very low cost, a place that might be centrally located and the people would be comfortable coming to. It might be safe and warm, clear and clean. I use the community room of the local food co-op. It is a donation of $10 for me to use that space for several hours on a Saturday afternoon. Of course, I do have to make those arrangements and reservations sometimes months in advance, but if you can look forward to that and pick a time to have your meeting, that would be great. So you pick a venue that's not too expensive. A community meeting room would be good. If you know somebody who's got a studio, a large yoga studio or a meditation place that would be open to having you, a practitioner's office, any kind of educational facility that's willing to share and have people come and use their space. Those might be good places to look at. If it's a really public place like a coffee house or something, there may be an awful lot of background noise and traffic that would get in the way of what you want to be doing. Now, if you can find a quiet location, sometimes it's even nice to pick an outdoor location, but again, you might lose sound to the area, or there might be distractions from people running through your meeting doing other activities. But see if you can find a low-cost one, and then you pick a time. Now, in your particular area, maybe you want to invite other people in meetup groups and find out where the meetup groups in your area are meeting and invite them to participate. That might be another good thought as well. But there may be times during the evening or on the weekends that are particularly of value. You might want to experiment with that and change the times from morning to afternoon to evening on the weekends, or in the evenings on which night of the week that you might use. Maybe you'll even have one meeting that's focused on a certain thing, like for example, a general meeting about metaphysics and spiritual development on, say, a Monday night. We have a psychic and intuition group that meets every other Monday night in our area. We have a group that discusses enhancing life by knowing death and dying that meets on every third Wednesday in our area. And then in our area, our general meetings are usually the second Saturday of the month in the afternoon from 1 to 4. Sometimes they're the third Saturday. It depends on whether I can get the meeting space. But you want to find a comfortable place and hopefully make it convenient for people and as consistent as possible so that people don't get too lost running from one spot to the next. Find what was most convenient. Go interview people to find out what they like, and go find out what the spaces can be like. And as a facilitator, setting up the meeting and scheduling the meetings are going to be one of the most important things. Behind inviting people to the meetings in a very personal way, telling people to show up and to tell their stories, that's the first most important thing. The second most important thing is for you to find a low-cost meeting space. We're going to talk about how to structure a meeting in our next training. Thank you.